Why is it that people are addicted to taking selfies and taking pictures of places that they go to? Of course, as you travel, you know, this becomes a common occurrence, but you don't have to travel anywhere. Just look around you. Just leave your house and look around you. And people are taking pictures of everything. They're trying to capture the moment with their smartphones and cameras, etc. And so why is that? What is this strange phenomena? What is the cause? I mean, you know, when you get into the Hermetic principles and the laws of creation and all, always the cause and effect, karma, also known as karma. There, for every effect, so you're looking at the effect. Oh, people are taking selfies. Oh, people are obsessed with taking, having their phone, taking pictures of everywhere. Everywhere you go, they're taking pictures, right? Of everything. So that's the effect. What is the cause of it? What is the cause? And look, I'm not talking about like, oh, you capture a picture because it's beautiful and then you put your phone back in its place and you're there. I'm talking about like the obsession. Okay, I'm talking about people who are obsessed. Wherever they go, the first thing, like, they'll get to a beautiful place and they'll take a picture. They'll capture it. And they'll take another one, and another one, and another one, and then they'll move on. Right? An increasing number of people are becoming that stereotype. Okay, I'm not talking about, well, this is beautiful, I'm gonna, take a picture, or you've got some love for photography, so you go there, you spend your time there, and you really look at the place. I'm talking about like a photographer here who loves photography. You go there, you maybe camp there for like a good hour or two, just soaking in the place, and then you do your photography thing. You really soaking. I'm talking about I'm gonna go everywhere. You're taking a picture. Wherever you go, you have to report it. Make a Snapchat video of it or whatever. So that's the effect. That's the effect. But what is the cause? There has to be a cause for this behavior. There must be. Well, I thought about it, because that's what does a philosopher have to do but think about shit, right? So I thought about it, and I think I know why, or I have a part of the puzzle. I sort of know why people are doing this. So this is why. Third density, which is this realm, is the realm of lack. This is where souls come here to experience total separation from oneness, from God, from themselves, from the source. And they come to experience individuality. They come to experience separation. They come to experience the ego, the mind-body complex, that is the ego. But what comes with that experience is the feeling of need and lack. Okay, so people here are fascinated with the external world. You see, we try to get our love from other people. So we get into relationships. We look for like the perfect partner. We look for friends and mates. We want validation, external love. It's obsessed with the external. The ego, the mind-body complex, is obsessed with the external, because it's innately feeling their lack. It's the plane of lack. Okay? So, what we did here is we came up with technology. Why did we come up with technology as a human species? Because when we fell out of oneness, because you can't experience total unity in this realm. You can experience total oneness, total love, okay? But in humans, in their original perfect state, were at total oneness. There was no lack, there was no need. Total self-love, total unity. So that was the original state, okay? But we fell out of it, and so we live in this period now where everyone feels I lack something. So, as a species, because we collectively feel a sense of lack, we invented technology. Why? Because we also forgot our inner technology. So we invented phones because we can no longer communicate with telepathy. We invented phones, cameras, because we can no longer capture things with our memory. You see, we can no longer, we have this super memory. Some Some people, they call it some people have a photographic memory. They capture something, they remember it. Well, that's actually the way it is for everybody. So we also lost that ability. So we invented cameras, phones, because we lost our ability for telepathy. Then we invented transportation systems because we forgot our ability to teleport. You see? So lack, causing us to go outwards, seek from out as from rather from within, because this is the plane of lack as it is right now. Everything is lack and need. We need, we lack, we need, we lack. I don't have love. Give me some love. Give me another kiss. Make love to me. Care for me. Text me. You know? I have needs too, you know. Take here, I have these needs. You're not taking care of them. And all that stuff here. More food, because I forgot my connection to my light body. I need energy. I need food. Give me food, right? All that stuff. Need, lack. It's all about that in this realm as it is now. Although remember, you can experience a state of total sufficiency. That's called the breatharian state. It's why I talk about it so often, because we can be here in heaven on earth. So you capture something with camera because you're afraid of losing the moment, because you don't even know that if you're fully present, you can capture it here, fully remember it. If you're fully present. See, you never in a moment of like orgasm, you never have to take out your phone and capture it with video or this, because you're so present in the moment of orgasm. It's right there, right here. You can just remember it at any time. You can go back and remember it at any time. You see, you don't have to. You don't ever have to, because you're so present. I don't have to go, although I do have a video of it, because we paid for the service to take a video. I did skydiving. I don't have to go watch the video or take a photo or anything. Man, I remember it like it was yesterday, because I was so present. And so if we are present for every moment, first of all, you would never even need to take a picture or a video. Second of all, you wouldn't even want to go back to any moment other than the now, because you're so right here now that the past has absolutely no use for you whatsoever. That's the paradox of it, is you would never need to capture a moment ever, because you're so here now, and it's all here now, and it's all perfect, and it's all beautiful, and it's all lovely. You would never, ever need to even go back into the past. Alan Watts says something like, the only reason we remember something, we go back to the past, is because we haven't fully digested it, and because we're not here in the now. If you're fully here present, the paradox of it is, you not only would you remember everything else, because let's suppose you were present in your past, but the paradox of it is, you wouldn't want to go back to the past. You wouldn't want to go back to the time you did skydiving. Why would I want to go back to the time I did skydiving when I'm here and it's beautiful and it's wonderful? And I'm present here with my thoughts, I'm present with the elements, I'm present with nature, I'm present with the surroundings. Why would I need to even go back and remember the moment of skydiving? So what we do when we take photos and selfies and all that stuff, and we're obsessed with it, is we come to a beautiful place like this, and we're like, man, this is beautiful. I'm present. I don't want to lose this moment, so let me capture it with my phone. Because why? Because for the most part, I'm not present. My life is boring. It's mundane. I don't really like it. I'm not really present. I'm always in my head. I'm always thinking. I'm always in the past or the future. And I'm here and I'm present, and I don't want to lose this moment. So let me capture it. And the paradox is, you try to capture it and then you lose it. Because you're creating an attachment. Whenever there's an attachment to something, you create attachment, and then you lose it. You lose it. Reach and it cannot be reached. Try and it cannot be gotten. There's a line in the Tao Te Ching, it describes this perfectly. Because you're trying too hard, and then when you try too hard, you lose it. It's like if you play sports and you try too hard, if you try to punch too hard. I used to do martial arts. You try to punch or kick too hard, and then there's there's no power. You're rigid. There's no power in the punch or the kick. But if you're loose, oh, you can have some mean kicks and some mean punches. If you're loose, that is. If you're stiff, no. There's not even power because you're trying too hard. You try to punch too hard. You try to kick too hard. It really is a paradox. Really, it really is a paradox. But so you try too hard to capture the moment, you lost it. It's gone. It's gone. You lost it. And yeah, that's why we're obsessed, because this is the plane of lack. So we come to experience something, we feel present, and we want to capture that, and then so that when we're back into our mundane lives, we can look back at the pictures to remind us of presence. Because it's all about presence. If you're present, you wouldn't even want to ever go back to the past, ever. Doesn't matter. But man, I had the best orgasm in my life. You don't even care, because this is right here is the orgasm. The now is the orgasm, baby. The present moment is the orgasm. The now, if you're always in the now, you're always in a perpetual state of orgasm. Because it's so rich. The moment's so rich. It's so awe-inspiring. There's so much going on in the moment. It's unbelievable how much there is in the moment. How much is going on in the moment. How much is happening in every moment. You would never want to even go back to the past, ever. You would have no use for it. I don't talk about my past in these videos because I have no use for it anymore. I have a groovy past. I could tell you all kinds of stories here. I could go back to my childhood and I can pull some very interesting stories. I could do that. I could literally sit here with pen and paper and I could think of 100 topics for videos of interesting stories that happened to me in the past. Interesting things in my childhood, in my teenage years, in my adolescence. Very interesting things. Encounters with people. Oh, I could sit here and I can go on. Interesting things, man. Very interesting. But I have no use for it. Why? Why go back to the past? Oh, but man, it can be very inspiring. Like you've got some inspiring stories, Saeed. You can go back and you can tell people how you were bullied, how you went when you were in grade 1. You had these 2 kids that came up to you and they bullied you. You can really inspire and stuff like that. And yeah, it's true, you can. But I can be much more inspirational if I am in the moment. If I'm here and now. If there's that guy, the radical honesty guy, Brad Blanton. He hosts these workshops where you go there and you basically, you tell everyone about the things that you're embarrassed with it, and things that embarrassed you in your past. And he came up with something. He says that everyone has a story. Everyone has a story. Everyone struggled when they were a kid. Everyone had something terrible happened to them. They were traumatized in one way or another. So his conclusion was, after working with thousands of people, is you can take down a person's story down to 25 seconds. And here it is. My name is XYZ. I had a terrible childhood. I was traumatized and I felt marginalized, and I overcame it eventually, and here I am. Here I am. Because the truth is, here you are. You think you're special because your childhood was traumatizing? You think I'm special because I was beaten up by my dad, and I experienced bullying in class, and I experienced bullying in the streets, and I fought so many people, and I got in so many fights, and then I immigrated to a new country and I was culturally shocked, and man, I really struggled. I had no friends. You think that's special? No, because everyone's got a story just as traumatizing in one way or another as me. So let's do the healing work and let's get on with it and get here now, back into the moment. Because you've got to heal your childhood wounds and traumas. I'm not downplaying the importance of that. But don't dwell on them. Heal them, get past them, and get on with it here into the now, here into the moment. And here into the moment, there's no lack, there's no need, there's wholeness, there's perfection. And because you learned that, hey, if I'm just present in every moment, then I will never lose this feeling of perfection, self-sustenance. So then naturally you don't feel the need to take pictures as much or capture the moment as much. You see? And you only capture it out of a sense of appreciation. Perhaps you want to do photography and that's your thing, and you really capture the moment so beautifully that you say, well, let me capture it now in photo for artistic purposes. You see, let me capture them for artistic purposes, and then you could do photography or things like that, things of that nature. But you can only afford to do that. You can only afford to take pictures and photos and things like that. You can only afford to do that if you can be in the here and the now. If you can be fully present with the thing you're trying to capture with your phone. But if you're not fully present with the thing you're trying to capture with your phone, and you're doing it out of a fear, out of an attachment, out of an addiction, you're not doing yourself any favor, because you're taking yourself out of the moment. This precious moment, that because you're going on vacation and you're here and you have such a boring life that lacks any sense of presence, and you're always in your head and you're always overthinking and you're always in your past. Don't do yourself a favor and don't capture that with your phone, because you're here on vacation and you want to really enjoy your vacation. So just stay here now. Do yourself a favor. However, if you learn how to be in the moment, then you can afford to. You can afford to get your phone out and take a selfie and take this and take that and capture this, because once your phone is off and it's back in your pocket, you're back here. You're back here. Okay? So that's why. That's my philosophical take on this strange, weird human phenomena. Humans are very strange, and human behavior is very bizarre, if you ask me. Okay, it is very bizarre, and it is often difficult to understand, but it can be understood. But even when it's understood, it doesn't take away any. It doesn't take away its bizarreness. Humans are bizarre. They're absurd. The aliens are the ones that make sense, and the humans are the ones that don't. Okay, that meme aliens should be changed to humans, because it is humans that make your hair stand up like that. It is humans that make your hair go white. It is humans that make you go bald. It is humans that make you scratch your head in like, what the hell, in disgust at times, because of the absurdity of human behavior. And this is one of those things where humans are very, very absurd in the way they behave themselves. Okay? So I have to take a selfie after this video, a thumbnail for this. So I'll take a nice one. Okay, see the irony here? And the irony here is this is delivered to you on a selfie stick. And it's a vlog, it's a selfie video, not a selfie photo. Okay? So take that in. Take that irony in, enjoy it, revel in it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Oh yeah, if you have a couple of bucks a month to spare for this community, you can hop in on Patreon, join us, support us. $2 a month is the asking price. You could also do one-time donations on PayPal, so the links for both are in the description. And what else? Saeed Mobayed at Instagram. If you want to reach, you want to do something, you have a video request, you want to send it my way, or you want to talk about anything, I welcome that on Instagram as well. Just look up my name. I love you guys, and I will take a selfie after this, and that's about it. And until next time, may the force be with you.